We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Right to the air is Huntley. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Lockett is a beacon of consistency for the Seahawks offense. His last 4 seasons, he's reached 1,000 yards, had at least 8 touchdowns, and only once has he had more than 2 drops. Continues to be underrated, but not by defenses who have to face him.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Great.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Jones looking to change the play. Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Okay, here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Giants had 2 and 1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Jones. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Well, some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now is the rookie from UCLA, Zach Charbonnet. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It's called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Johnson to return it. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. All the option left, it's Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And all the way in. Touchdown. New York. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
Ready?
These two teams all tied after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hit, hurt, hurt.
Charbonnet is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Again, it's Charbonnet. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? Now, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
Throwing Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown! Harris Campbell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Here we go.
Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Let's go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 3. Huntley to throw. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Block at the man in motion. 3rd down. Here's Huntley now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man incomplete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball is knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw, Huntley. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have regained the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Flag shift to Cruz. Cruz. Apple.
To throw again, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. for him now on 9 carries.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side here. Barkley at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he's able to break out of 1 tackler, but then quickly brought down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Come on.
2nd and 10.
Good.
Here's Huntley. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now 2nd and 3. They go play action with Huntley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion, Slayton. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
South salad.
On 3rd down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Huntley working from the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier, and now he's got a 1st down here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
Great pickup by Walker. It was the 2nd back off the board in the 2022 draft. But he was 1st among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hurry, hurry!
Now Huntley. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Huntley looks to throw. He'll get that to Charbonnet. touchdown. Zach Charbonnet. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Okay, here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Back to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here we go.
Up the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
39-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. That's out quickly to Howard. He's across midfield. And down right around the 37. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's caught downfield. It's Warner. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
F-18.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He's got Slayton on the slant. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton from 13 yards out. And the Giants have cut the lead back down to 2. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries. Sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
Now Jones. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Shift to crude. White.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Huntley. Short throw to Disley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Seahawks.
Mustang 19. Hurry, hurry.
Out of the gun, Huntley. This is Fant on the short completion. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Come on.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. From just shy of midfield, here's a second down and 6. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Huntley off of play action. This is Fant on the short completion. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Huntley to throw. Incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing, Jones. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he will have the Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck. And he allows them to pick up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Half 18, half 18. Other side, other side.
Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Jones throw brought in by Bellinger. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal. It's the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Let's go now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
And the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Easy cross midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
With the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down, Seattle.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage. A little something extra in his repertoire.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Huntley. Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down. Huntley. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Here's Huntley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those.